Yo guys, it's Big Granny here. Welcome to Pizza Factory Tycoon, I believe it's called. So this is a really cool game. It's rated really well. I have not tried it yet, but we're about to find out. I believe how it works is that it's like a normal Tycoon, except you have like customers and stuff like that. Again, I don't exactly know because I'm brand new to this. I don't really know how to play it, but we'll find out together. So hope you guys are excited for this, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. So first we start off with pizza dough. Pizza dough is worth $50, and that looks like it's what we start out with. So looks like we'll collect it right here, and we'll get going on this. So here's some pizza dough. It's going through that conveyor. Oh, I wonder if it always takes the right side or if it goes random left, or not sure exactly what that does. But we'll see what happens. So we need So we got this dough and one more dough, and then we should be able to get this pizza shaper to get more money. The game is pretty decently built. It does look fairly nice. There's also a VIP section, of area to kind of explore. Fairly good-looking game. There's 6 Tycoons total. One criticism, and I do have to kind of give, is that the Tycoons are really kind of clumped together. I feel very close to my neighbor, and at least it's separated with a bridge. But yeah. Okay, so your money is also automatically collected. That's a nice feature. Pizza shaper, here we go. Pizza shaped dough is worth 100 cash. So basically we just double their money. And then we can get a pizza sauce adder, which is $300. As you can see, it's shaping the dough. And all these machines have active animations and the pizza changes, which is really cool because most Tycoons, they go through upgraders and such and nothing happens, or there's no animations or anything like that. This is actually pretty solidly done. But yeah, let's see. So we're getting, okay, we have $300 ready. Let's get that tomato sauce. So next we have a cheese adder, which is $600, and these tomatoes bring up the price to $175, which is a lot. So we got it through the pizza dough, and we got the tomatoes, which you can see it actively going. I wonder if there's a way to upgrade these machines or anything like that. So we got pizza dough, and then watch it do the tomatoes. Yeah, that's awesome. All right. So what do we have over here? Restaurant 4 for $300. If you guys don't know my strategy, I usually go for stuff that gives me money first. So let's go ahead and just go for the stuff that gives me money. Alright, we got some more pizzas here. It does have a slight delay, like the stuff will push forward of the upgraders and stuff a little bit, but that's not a big deal. Alright, let's get a cheese adder. Cheese pizzas are worth 275 cash. Next is dual toppings adder. Ooh, that'll be cool. So, pizza dough starts at 50. Pizza shaper is 100. Tomatoes 175, and then cheese is 275. That's quite a bit more. And you double it, and then you almost more than triple it, and then you almost got 6 times of that now. And it looks pretty cool with the cheese. You barely see the tomato right there, but yeah. Alright. So we can almost get this dual toppings adder. We just need this pizza right here. Surprisingly, this Tycoon moves at a pretty good pace. I'm sure it slows down later, though, like most Tycoons. Alright, so we either got sausage or pepperoni. I'm not sure which way it goes, honestly. I'm not sure if it's both ways or if there's a way to change it, if it's either way or if it's random. But either way, it brings it up to $400 on each side, which is awesome. Okay, it looks like it switches every time. So you'll get sausage and then pepperoni, then sausage and pepperoni, and so on. So looks like it does that. So it should be on the right side, to my right at least. Yeah. Okay, so it switches each time. That's cool. We're making pretty decent money. We might as well... Did I just see something fly past me? Oh, that guy's just shooting at people. He's just shooting like a food cannon. Alright. Let's get an oven. Ovens bring up the price to 500 cash. And I kind of got it stuck on him. Oh well. Alright, so we're baking our pizzas now. What is your guys' opinion on pizza? Do you like it thick and what do you call it? Do you like it thick and kind of doughy, or do you like it thin and crispy, or do you like vice versa or whatever? I honestly prefer kind of thin pizza though, because the dough doesn't really oversaturate the flavor and you get more flavor from the toppings. And usually just thin pizza, I don't know, it just usually tastes a little bit better. That's just my opinion, of course. I love all kinds of toppings on pizza, and I think my favorite pizza place is probably Jets or Domino's. But yeah, you guys can have a conversation about pizza in the comments if you want, which would be pretty interesting because I can give you guys my opinions about it too. So does it change when it cooks? It looks like it does, because this looks like a pretty raw type of dough. Let's see if it actually changes once it goes to the oven. Oh, sweet, it does. It gets a little bit more, like, yellowish brown, which is cool. Dessert pizza conveyor. What is that? We have dessert pizzas? I've never even heard of such a thing. But apparently we can do that. So we got a biscuit base dropper, which is $3,500. That's a lot of money. Let's go ahead and get started with our restaurant building. So first we got the floor here for $300. Again, that's not much. Ooh, $600 for the walls, man. I think I'm gonna go for making more money because we're making good money, but it's a little slow. I want to speed that up a little bit more. You know, instead of just buying a bunch of cosmetics, we can just go ahead and make more money just by buying more stuff. All right. As you see, there's a guy next to me. That's okay though. A little bit of a spoiler right there. Apologize for that. I can't really do anything about it. Our founder. He's got like a nice gold statue, so you can visit other people's factories. It looks like, which is kind of cool. All right. How's everybody's weekend going, by the way? Also, if you haven't checked out my social media, make sure to go do that. I installed, I got new tires installed. My old tires are Mastercraft LSR Touring, and those are not even meant to touch snow. Their traction and stuff was rated quite a bit lower than the ones I got. I got Michelin Premier AS, which are the most expensive tires I could buy for my vehicle, and the difference was huge. So Michigan winters, as we know, are pretty harsh sometimes, and the roads are constantly icy and snowy, and I'd be slipping everywhere, and I'd have to go pretty slow. I mean, I was going like 30, 35 miles per hour on the harsh conditions. It wasn't too bad. Anything above that, I'd start losing traction severely. My tires did not like snow or ice. I'd lose traction easily from that. It didn't even like rain that much. I'd start losing traction if I turned or started accelerating or braking if I started in the rain, which is pretty bad. And these new Michelins, not only did they take the bumps a little bit softer, but overall the traction is really nice. And when I do lose traction, instead of like having like I have to counter like major oversteer in the vehicle, it just kind of like slides forward, which is really nice because you won't really slide off the road or anything like that. All right, so a biscuit base is worth 100 cash. So honestly, I have a video of it too, but yeah, especially the snow traction and all the general tractions are really improved. The ride's a little bit smoother. It's overall way better tire. And we have Michelins on other vehicles too, and they've always been like really good tires. We have all-terrains on our other vehicles, which my parents have like 2006 Lincoln Navigator, 2014 F-150, and 1998 F-150. They're all all-terrain Michelins. All right, so we got a biscuit cutter right here, which is going to upgrade it to 200 cash. I noticed that the biscuits and stuff, they cost way more, but it looks like they're going to be worth more after a while, so we'll see what that does. But right now, so far, the biscuits and stuff, they aren't going to help too much just because it's a lot slower. But they should make a big difference for us at least. I noticed that the Tycoons are rotated in different directions too. I don't know how I feel about that because like this makes sense right here. Like your store is facing out to the leg. This one's like facing like out here to this guy's side. Little strange. That's okay. What is this? Restaurant path, $300. It's only $300. Why not? Make this place look quite a bit nicer. There we go. All right. So gear platform, $50. Only $50 for that. Yeah, that's cool. So you got. Oh, I'm not gonna waste my money on gears, but they're all $2,000. It looks like. But yeah, you can get some cool little fun gears if you wanted to. But we're going to go ahead and keep on getting stuff that makes us more money. Because that's what matters. A cream adder. Ooh. We can add some cream to this. $5,500 though. We're almost there. Very close. Okay, now we got it. Now we can have cream pie biscuit type things. Alright. So the cream adds 350 or brings the cash up to 350. Man, that would make me so sick trying to eat this thing. Just look at that. My stomach cannot handle sweets. I don't know what it is. I kind of think it's a good thing, though. That way I don't eat, like, really bad food. But, like, I can handle, like, sugar candy and all that other stuff. But I can't handle cake or, like, anything too sweet. I don't even like ice cream that much because it just makes me feel sick. My favorite type of ice cream, by the way, is mint chocolate chip. I did, like, a huge discussion in the comments with other people on Ice Cream Tycoon. I'm like, hey, guys, what's your favorite type of ice cream? But yeah, pizza places a lot nowadays, they don't just sell pizza, which is kind of cool. Honestly, their other stuff is kind of, like, expensive. Pizza in general is kind of expensive. Except for Little Caesars. I like Little Caesars, too. But Domino's and Jets is also better. I do not like Pizza Hut. I don't know what's up with them, but their recipes and their pizza, I don't know. It just kind of sucks. But they used to be better back then. But a lot of people make fun of Little Caesars, and I think they're actually, like, they have, like, pretty good pizza. It's not the best, but it's especially good for the money. And it's better, way better than Pizza Hut. God, I can't stand them. I don't know what it is. Their pizza's just tasteless, and it's really greasy. Alright. Sprinkles adder. Oh, man. This is gonna kill like, people's calories, their stomachs. We're about to... Not only are we selling pizza, we're gonna be selling these big biscuits that are gonna, like, kill people. I think, like, the average calories in a pizza slice is, like, 300, which is a lot, and it's not healthy ingredients either. I think it's mostly the cheese. That's for, like, a medium slice of pizza. The larger ones, they can be, like, upwards of 500, and the thin crust ones are usually, like, 200 a piece. It also depends on how, like, big how much of the circle you take out of the pizza and other factors, too. But, yeah. Also, another thing that I've noticed about pizza I've been eating is, I'm starting not to like meat toppings that much anymore. I'm not going vegetarian or anything, but I think what happens is that, like, the grease and, like, the other things from the meat, it gets into the rest of the pizza and kind of, like, soaks into it a bit. It doesn't make the pizza taste as good. Like, I don't mind, like, a little bit of meat on pizza, but especially, like, meat lovers, I kind of prefer, like, vegetables on pizza. And it just adds a lot more flavor. I especially like Supreme. Supreme is bae, alright? Alright. So let's go ahead and get the dual toppings adder, and then we'll go ahead and end this episode and continue on here. Which we're almost there. We're very, very close. The biscuits are making $500 a piece, and the pizzas are making $500 a piece. Oh, no, the oven's $550. I thought it was $500. Never mind. So the pizzas are still making a little bit more. Just a tad, though. All right, dual toppings adder. Here we go. How much do these add? Marshmallow pizza. Wait, I thought it was a biscuit. So we got Oreos for $700. Oh my God! And marshmallow for $700. That's a lot of money. But yeah, so we're probably making, I think. So we got 700 plus 550. So 1250 like every few seconds, or like 10, 20 seconds or so. So that's pretty good money. But I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe, like to leave some comments. So that's the first episode of Pizza Factory Tycoon. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. Let me know how you guys feel about this Tycoon. I honestly really like the idea of it. Although I think this is it for, like, all the droppers and stuff. We'll see what happens beyond here. We'll build up our restaurant and finish this up. Peace.